Hey, what's up? We're back for another video. I hope you guys are ready for some good hot piping tea because we got it over here, honey. I hope y'all got y'all coffee and your tea, honey, and y'all ready to sip, because baby, we about to do that. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Give me 1 second. And happy Sunday to you all. Thank you guys for being here and joining the Caramel Show. I am the one and only Caramel. Thank you. Let me see. Who got here? I'll give y'all a couple seconds to come in. Yes, honey, come on. Hi. Hello. Who we got? Let's see right quick before we get started. Strawberry Taffy, you first. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing? Bridgetta Stewart. Hey, Shirley Terry. Hey, Kelly Davis. Hey, April Pearson. Hey, Chronicles. What up, Chronicles? That's a content creator. Y'all check her out. What's up, Ty? What's up, Infantitious? What's up, beautiful Horizon? Hey, you spell it different. Hey, Lakeisha Fuller. Hey, Wanda Cockshell. Hey, Flower Bloom. Hey, Vonday Thomas. Or Vandy, I'm sorry. And I got on glasses today. Good morning, Vandy Tyson. I'm sorry. Miss T. Zeta Mom, good morning. Carla Johnson, hey. Yvette Bell, Tanisha Martin, hey. Yvette McCovery, hi. Good morning. Cheryl Smith, good morning. Shantae Mason, good morning. Good morning. Ooh, child, y'all coming in quick. Don't let me leave nobody. Yvette McCovery, I said, Shantae Mason, Sheila Rumpf, good morning. Vilma Sadler, Delilah T, Living with Purpose. Hi, Miss Mary, good morning. Cheryl Williams. Cheryl T. Flower Bloom, good morning. Vicky B, good morning. Marsha Ethan, good morning. Dark and Lovely, what's up? Aries Girl Podcast, another content creator. You guys check these content creators out, okay? Yvette Bell, what's up? It's Cookie Dough, hey. All right, so let's get into our show, honey, because we do got one or have one. I went to school, y'all. Why you acting like I ain't went to school over here, child? All right, gotta have all my screens pulled up, honey, so I can be like, ooh. All right, so let's get into the show. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. What y'all cook today? Y'all know we always got to talk about what we cook on Sundays, honey. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me know what y'all cook. Today's gonna be a wing type of day for us, because I don't feel like cooking, y'all. I'm been lazy today. I'm tired as hell. So we're gonna eat wings. This gonna be a wing type of day. Wing and just, it's gonna be like that. Because we'll be watching football, chilling. I got company coming over here later. So it's gonna be that type of day. And I still gotta finish putting my review together for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So hey, what up, KBR? I see you in the building. What's up, Frank? What is it? Daniel? Hold on, I'm gonna go. Frank, what was it? Frankios? Hello. Daniel, TMC, what's up? Janetta Speaks, hi. Are you a content creator? Janetta Speaks, put in the comments, let me know. Who else? I already said Marsha Ephraim, I think. Delilah T, good morning. All right, let's get into the show. As you guys know, yesterday, Ariana Martell did this hideous low-budget T-Move damn interview where Ariana's sitting her ass up there looking like a fake-ass Ricky Lake. With them same brown tan shoes on. Martell had his ass sitting up there with them same brown them same brown loafers on. I said, Lord God, what we got here, Lord? What we got here? Martell with his public defender loafers on. Ariana with them same brown tan heels on, her ass wet everywhere, hideous hair. That same skirt, little ruffled skirt her ass had on the Alabama A&M. That shit was horrible. It was horrible and hideous at the same damn time. I said, what are we watching here? We're going to get into some stuff because I had a lot of tea thrown at me and I got to get it out because baby, in the words of TLC. All right, so we're going to get into some lies, shenanigans, bullshit, honey, people getting divorced. People don't turn their life over to the Lord. I need to do it again probably after this live because I'm about to drag some asses this morning. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord, okay? Latrice Rogers, we got to talk about her this morning. We definitely got to get into Kimmy and her damn lies, okay? Quad Honey is making a declaration about her new man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got to get into Kimmy confronting Mel, and we definitely got to get into Maurice and his damn aggressive attitude towards Mel. We're gonna get into all that shit today. So let's get into it. Where we're gonna start, child, from the top. All right, so first person we definitely want to talk about is Denzel Washington. You guys, if you follow me, you may have seen the post, but we're still going to talk about it because I think that's a great thing. All right. Anytime somebody can turn their life around and do different and be different, I'm all here for it. Hell, I keep turning my life over to the Lord, but y'all will not let me be saved, honey, because people be trying me, and I turn around and be like, Lord, I'm saved today. In the next 5 minutes, I'm cussing somebody out. So I don't know. I'm half saved, I guess. Shit, I don't know. I be trying to be saved, but y'all won't let me be saved. So hell, I don't know. So they said, won't he do it, child? And yes, he will. Actor Denzel Washington was baptized yesterday in New York City, honey, at the historic Kelly Temple Church of God in Christ. Let me find out he Kojic. Yes, come on to the Kojic. I'm Kojic. And becomes licensed minister in training. Okay, so y'all see they done dipped him under that holy water, girl. He done came up with one of them. All right. So as you guys know, he is getting ready to retire from movies. His last and final movie will be Black Panther 3, as he already announced. If you guys have not seen Gladiators yet, you are missing a treat because it's good. I'm not even going to tell you what happens in it because, baby, the movie is good. All right. Me and my husband saw it when it first came out. It's a must see. So we still have Black Panther 3 coming up. I think that's early 2025. They have not listed a date as to when that's coming out, but we know it's going to be 2025, obviously, because they're not doing it this year. We got a couple more days in 2024. It's not coming out this year. So obviously 2025. But he has announced that he is now a minister. All right. So he's turned his life over to God. He's, turned over a new leaf. He's getting ready to retire from acting. So he's going to be focusing on his life. So they're saying that Denzel Washington was baptized at Kelly Temple Church of God in Christ in New York City on December 21st. Says that this event marked a significant step in his spiritual journey as he also received his ministry license during this ceremony. Says that his father was a Pentecostal minister, girl. Let me find out. And growing up in a Christian household, his baptism reflects a personal commitment to his faith that has been a part of his life, both on and off screen. Okay. You can kind of tell he had a little bit of Kojic in him on Preacher's Wife. Okay. With he and Whitney Houston. Okay. You can tell. You can just kind of tell. But I like Denzel Washington. I love me some damn Denzel Washington. When I tell you, I saw an interview where he said that he's not had to audition for any movie roles in years, you guys. Like they'll just call him and be like, hey, we got a role. Do you want to play it? You got time? And he'll be like, yeah. So like other actors and actresses, they have to go and audition for roles. Denzel said he ain't got to do all that shit no more. Like he's established. He's been an established actor, a very good actor. Y'all can put him in any role and he just kills it. So shout out to him. I'm happy that he's turning over this new leaf. That's a good look for him. He got on his robe up there, child. He looked like a preacher right here. I ain't gonna hold you. So shout out to him. Shout out to him. His sons are taking on the mantle of acting. I know he does have a son. One of his other sons, I think, is dibbling and dabbling in producing and directing as well. So yeah, shout out to them. I'm happy for him. So let's move on, child. Let's move on and hallelujah to you, sir. All right, let's get into some news. Hold on. Let's get into some news. Let's get into this lying bastard right here. Because he get on my damn nerves. He get on my... Oh, Lord. I'm ready to fight you right here. All right, let's... Y'all, I'm bad. Let's get into this damn clown, Maurice, with his lying ass. I don't like the way you talk to Mel. Let me just say that right quick. I don't like the way you talk to Mel in this scene right here, Maurice. I said, oh, I know hell no, you ain't up here talking to her like that. See, this is how you be talking to Kimmy when she be trying to get on to you for coming in the house late because she know your ass been out cheating, allegedly. That's how you break her down, and you got her to the point where she said, I don't give a fuck no more. I just go home and go to bed, and I don't question him, and I ain't realized he was cheating, and I ain't like Tisha. I don't know that he out here doing this, da-da-da-da. She know your ass out there doing whatever you're doing, but you get that aggressive nature behind closed doors with her, allegedly, and that's why her ass is looking frail and looking like her ass ain't ate but 2 grains of rice a day out this bitch. Let's get into this, because this shit pissed me off. This pissed me off. Nigga, you talk to a woman like this, and he's very good at gaslighting. I see why you decided that you wanted to be an attorney, even though we know you're not, because you ain't tried no cases. But Maurice Gibbs, he does not like accountability. And when you approach him with accountability, he becomes aggressive in nature and tone and try to use important words in order to throw you off in conversation and try to make you not talk about what you know is the truth when it pertains to him in order to get off on a technicality, which is what he did with his DUI. Let's get into this bullshit. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV.
It's been some interesting conversation. Speaking of interesting conversation, I've had some conversations with some people in this friend group regarding you and, you know, what took place with the DUI and all of that. I felt it was irresponsible. It was embarrassing and disappointing. And I felt like the response the day after could have been more appropriate versus it seemed like it was right back partying. Hey, bottles back up again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have in this friend circle from the beginning always come off as the one who is the most level-headed, you know what I'm saying? The most intelligent.
One who makes decisions and forms his opinion based off of information that he actually knows.
However, for me,
now he's following the way he's following where this conversation is going. Melody is leading up to him in his DUI and his irresponsibility, but now Maurice has already started to become defensive, as you guys can see in this conversation, and he's now jumping in and interrupting Melody versus allowing her to finish saying what she has to say, which is what he does to Kimmy when she is having a problem with him. So now he's invoking this same attitude on Mel because, one, the Scott men do not respect women. Let's just go ahead and put that shit out there. They do not respect women because they grew up in a household where they saw their father not respect their own mother. So they thought that this is how you do women. And when we grow up, this is how we're going to do women. They're very disrespectful, not just to their wives, but to other women who try to approach them. Melody is telling him, right, you did. It's on video where you came out of jail and brought your ass right back to black, and you were right back partying, and they were right there saying free Reese, but you always like to give people unsolicited advice and unwanted advice on their shit, but then when it comes to you, you aggressive in tone and you try to dismiss people. So he's coming out now as being very dismissal and trying to tell Melody that she does not understand and or know what she's talking about when I'm gonna play the video here in a second after this one. When you indeed were arrested for that, but they let you off on a technicality because you're good with words. Let's finish.
Me too. It's a personal feeling for me because I lost my grandmother to a drunk driver.
Hey, let me stop you there. Do you know anything about what actually happened that day?
The report, unless the report from the police is false.
Okay. Tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me you were there?
No, tell me what information you know.
Why don't you tell me you were there?
I was the only one there. That's why I know you don't know any information.
There wasn't an officer there?
First of all, and I'm like this, if we're having a conversation, don't do this. Because that's making me feel like you're challenging me. Don't point in my face. That's the other thing, Maurice. I think you forgot the cameras were there, motherfucker. First of all, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like this. If you talk to me, don't ever do this because this will get you popped. I'm sorry. If you're talking to me, don't ever do the hand thing because that's disrespect. You're disrespecting her by doing that because you know your ass is wrong and she's calling you on that. Let's continue.
Oh, he wasn't there.
So how can an officer do
that? You know that he doesn't know what happened either.
I'm sorry, one second. Your tone right now is very, very becoming very defensive.
Mel, you know what you did? You started this conversation and you told me everything that you think that you know about the evidence of what happened. You weren't there. I think that Melody...
She didn't tell you everything that she thought. She asked you to tell her so that she would not misspeak on what happened in that situation. You refused to do that because you were planning on trying to go to the courts and fast talk your way out of this case and get off on a technicality. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to put no information out there, even though it says you were arrested for DUI. You did run into somebody's car. It's on video of you getting out of jail, being bonded out on a $500 bond and taking your ass right back to the same fucking place where you started out drinking to get your DUI. And then you're going to get mad because she's looking at court documentation, which we all know ain't wrong. Let's continue.
He is speaking about things that she doesn't know anything about. However, in this moment, the good thing I'm finding out is that Mel is also, among all the things that she does, she's also omnipresent and omniscient. And if she keeps working, she's going to wind up being a deity.
So now you're threatening her with what? Legal action because she's speaking on something that everybody's spoken about is public knowledge. You were arrested, and I'm going to play the fucking video with your mugshot on it. I hope you come for me. Let me show you what we do with them. Send that shit over here. I keep my shredder on. You hear that? That's called a shredder, bitch. Confetti. We make confetti over here. You ain't got to go to Party City to get confetti. You can get it right here in my office. Let's continue.
You know for a fact you got arrested for DUI.
There we go.
And all I said to you was straight up, based on that, you being arrested, period, for a DUI, I would have liked to have the next day, you being who you are, had given a different response. Or like,
what's my response? What's your response?
I wish you had been like, hey, this could have cost me my life. Like a whole, just, it could have been made something so much better.
This is the issue, though. I'm not going to let your opinion dictate my life.
But I think it would have been nice if maybe you held it a little bit.
Hey, Mel.
I mean, I've listened to your opinion over the years, right?
No, you haven't. I haven't shared my disappointments with you.
I've taken advice from you, right?
No.
So
I don't take exception to her voicing her opinion. I don't want to interject to the point of causing a bigger problem. However, we gonna keep it cute.
And if she don't, then what? Because you ain't have to walk your ass up over there anyway, because you already know you married to a trash ass nigga. And I'm going to play the video proving it. They done pissed me off this morning. And if she don't keep it cute, then what, Kimmy? With your 3 pound ass, what you going to do? Because Mel got hands out here. I don't think you want that kind of smoke, baby girl. I don't think you want that kind of smoke. I don't know why you think just because you Baltimore, I don't know why you think because you Baltimore, you're going to beat everybody's ass. Like, sis, Mel got hands too. Ask Martell. She said on the whole stage, she beat his ass. And I don't promote violence all the time. Okay. You already sitting there with a short throw. Don't be having to get a comb over in that bitch.
We're going to keep it cute while you express your opinion.
Okay.
I'm saying what you're doing is projecting.
I'm not projecting. No,
that's exactly what you just did.
I'm not projecting.
The loaded statement that you said that your grandmother passed because of that.
Yeah.
Why everybody got to sit down and be in the business now? They so fucking nosy. Y'all ain't got no conversations y'all can be having. Look at Destiny. She was having to sit down and be in the middle of it. Look at the Fletcher sitting there. Got to be in the middle of the bullshit.
You've associated that with me, and that ain't to say what you've just did is you attack my character to my face and behind my back. That's who you are.
I calmly started this conversation sharing with you. Hey, I know
no,
everybody
you started with
talk.
attacking me.
No.
Did she attack him? Put a one in the chat. If Melody sat down in front of Maurice Jefferson, lying ass, cheating ass Scott, and allegedly, and was aggressive in tone. Put a one in the chat. If Melody sat down and was aggressive and it was in attack mode with Maurice. Put a one in the chat. Put a 2 if she was not. Put a 1 if Melody sat down and was aggressive in tone and it was verbally attacking Maurice. Put a 2 if she was not. Put a 2 if she sat down and was aggressively attacking him in conversation. Put a 2 if she was not. Because she was only doing what y'all do to her. Y'all been in her business the entire time about Martell. Everything that's happened from her child custody case to Martell going to jail, to the Revenge P situation, to everything dealing with that, to her dealing with infidelities with Ariane, y'all have spoke about all of that. Maurice, you've been sitting up trying to give everybody advice like you everybody damn daddy, like anybody asked you to tell them anything. You always inserting yourself in people's shit. You did the same thing. You did the same thing with the Fletchers when they were going through it with Chris Fletcher's daughter. You want to sit there, where's your daughter? Nobody asked your ass. You tried to do the same thing with Ken and Trish in their marriage. I think he loves her more than she loves him. Nigga, shut up. You the last person need to give marital advice. You the last person need to give anybody advice after we just found out what we found out last night. One word, Shan. We're going to get into that too with your lying ass. Because I got some pictures that's going to prove you a liar. You are a liar. And Kimmy, you are so Ray Charles to the bullshit, how you sit in fucking interviews and you on that Tisha bullshit of you ain't got no proof, ain't nobody showed you nothing, you ain't seen nothing. Girl, shut your ass up. Because you know good and well Maurice lied to you. We're going to get into it. Let's finish this. I don't want to jump the gun.
I said, I know everybody's talking. I said, hey, you know I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to talk to you. I said, I know everybody's
You said
talking.
I'm a straight shooter. I'm going to start attacking you. I'm going to tell you all the stuff I said behind your back. I said...
He just sat here and said, no, you just said I'm going to attack you.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell everything.
Now you're being attacked, Maurice.
This is what you said, Mel. You're attacking me.
I'm not. Get your husband. You know what? I'm gonna go get me some more to drink.
What?
I can't do it. You know I ain't attack you.
I'm gonna tell you to your face all of the attack words that I said behind your back.
I'm attacking you.
You said I'm gonna say to your face all the attack words I said to your character behind your back. That's exactly what you said.
No.
Watching Mel and Maurice go back and forth, and Kimmy watching this tennis match, one would think jump in and say something to stand up for your man.
One would think you would talk about your paternity test and you ain't did that shit yet, but you do like to get in everybody else's business. Destiny sitting up there looking like your ass is a ghetto superhero with that blonde wig on, that Timu blonde wig. You must have got that out your storage unit over there. I know you ain't jumping in this. I know you ain't jumping in this. With the rumors going around with you and Martell and with him verbally saying on national television, don't talk about what we do, which alludes to the fact that you, ma'am, while you running behind him trying to protect him and now trying to be up in the situation with Kimmy and Mel, that you might have been spread eagle with Martell, which is why you be so aggressive in tone and nature and sitting up there looking like your ass is in the fucking Twilight Zone when somebody asks you something about his stupid ass. No, you're not doing a confessional about their conversation when you have yet to address the multiple paternity tests your ass had to take. Now tennis match that, bitch.
And I can tell that she's pissed.
And you should have been pissed. I can tell that LeBarrett was pissed that he had to keep trying to find out who the father of his fucking son was because his sorry ass, hoe ass wife, allegedly, running around sending pictures of his son to another man that ain't his damn daddy, looking for validation from a man that ain't her husband. Let's do that.
But I think sometimes we just rather just like let it be when it comes to Melody, because it's a never-ending cycle.
It was a never-ending cycle when you was running around for 15 years with Moses and he never wifed you up. Clock that T.
We get nowhere. We get no resolve. We get no resolution. And it's like, it's an old.
LeBarrett can't get no resolution. He still take you to court for $20,000 that you ain't paid because you don't pay your fucking bills. How many cars you had repossessed? We can keep going.
Dance that nobody wants to play along with anymore.
So let me tell you,
I don't even look at no note. I don't even need to look down at no notes for you, Destiny. I don't need to look at no notes for you, baby. That's an easy clear.
Maurice's tone became very to the point. I had to say, hey.
No, my tone was the same way that you came at me.
All right.
You started a bunch of negativity. I was doing all right.
My tone was where I came at you.
Yes, your tone.
No.
It was the condescending manner. That's what it was. Me and Melody stand where we always stood. Right? I understand where she's coming from. She's hurt right now. She's still looking for love, looking for healing. She's
not looking for love. She's already healed. You need to heal. You're looking for love. That's who's looking for love, because the person that you married, you're not happy there, obviously, because you don't come home, nigga. So if anybody's looking for love in all the wrong places, it's you. And the person you was allegedly looking for love in is a whole, look like a Trans Am out this bitch. And I ain't talking about no car. You like the masculine looking women. Maybe you might want to say something. Shan looks very masculine. Kimmy without her wigs on gives masculine energy. Y'all see the comparing here. Oh, she does. And I'm not trying to talk about nobody's looks. We're just keeping it 1,000 wow. Kimmy looks a little masculine without all that done up stuff on. Shan, the girl that just came out last night to expose you and your brother for hitting it and quitting it one behind the other, gives masculine energy. She looks like the fucking penguin off Batman is what she looks like. Yeah. That's what it gives. Let's continue.
Speaks all the time about being peaceful, yet there's a lot.
Y'all hear the deflection? Do you hear how he's flipping this to make it seem like Melody did all of these things to him when what she was saying was actuals, factuals?
The negativity that comes out around it is like the cloud of dust. Only it's just negativity that just follows it around from person to person.
Negativity following around from person to person. Only when you're getting exposed, Maurice. because you have so many skeletons in your closet and you like to hide behind this persona of you being an attorney and that you can run and sue somebody when your ass is in a fucking lawsuit right now that you're not doing so well in, by the way, that I hear. From what I hear, you're not doing so well. When you sat your ass up there in that damn video like you was Billy Badass, trying to make somebody give you a fucking apology like somebody owe you something, only for you to get to court driving a fucking raggedy car and only to sit up there. I'm going to say you lied. Because the interview that I played where y'all named off all the shit that y'all got, you and Kimmy, is given that you weren't 100% truthful when it came to the courts. And I'm going to keep saying it until somebody in the courts pick that shit up. Because from what it said in the court documents, allegedly, is that your only source of income was own for your little reality check for Love and Marriage Huntsville. But you sat in an interview with Carlos King and you said, you and Kimmy, that y'all own 9 properties, that you have a real estate license, that you're a realtor, that you have a brokerage firm, and you also have Credit One. That's 4 other incomes right there. And I do know, like I said from the other day, with Credit One, your clients, you guys take their money out automatically each month. Go to the reviews because there's so many disgruntled customers that have said you guys have continued to take money out of their accounts and their credit is not being fixed. So where's the money going? Where's the money going? That's income. At Credit One, the same places you've been in bitches over on chairs, the same chairs your clients come in to do business with you, bitches got their asses in the air, allegedly. We're going to play the video to let your side piece say it. I ain't say it. Let's continue. You gaslight and clown you.
It's been some interesting conversation. Speaking of interesting conversation, I've had some conversations with some people in this friend group regarding you and, you know, what took place with the DUI and all of that. I felt it was irresponsible. It was embarrassing. And
anywho, as you guys can hear, her tone is very mellow. He's So why not that energy in the beginning of the conversation, Maurice, if she was attacking you and coming for you, as you said, at the end of the conversation, because you saw the direction in which the conversation was going. And you did not want to be held accountable and feel embarrassed because your drunk ass was out here breaking the law. Because it is against the law to drink and or drive. If you are a millionaire, as you guys professed on stage, why the fuck did you not call a car service? Or why did you not have a car service pick you up and drop you off if you knew that you were going to be having a night of partying? That's my question, Mr. Lawyer. Because lawyers are supposed to be smart. Johnny Cochran was. Johnny Crockpot, not so much. That's you. I'm going to say it again. Johnny Cochran was very smart. If he got OJ off, Johnny Cockprot, a.k.a. Maurice, not so much. Yeah, not so much. You're the same motherfucker who said he won't in Atlanta at the boys' trip, and it took Ariana to drop the picture. We about to get there, because I got some tea on that ass today. Y'all ain't about to play with me. It took Ariane, the same person who we don't really give a fuck about, but thank you for the tea and the receipt, Ariane, to drop the picture of Maurice's ass in the front of the fucking picture, and who's sitting in the back? The same bitch you say you didn't know, Shan. Let's go there. We about to go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Because I like a good receipt. I like receipts. I like receipts. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it. Hey, come on. Because we got it. We got it, Kimmy. You say your man don't cheat. You don't know what all that's about. You wouldn't be staying with him if he was doing all that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, I did my homework. Y'all ain't gonna play with me. Yes, girl, Johnny Crockpot, honey. That's him, honey. He is the Timu version of Johnny Cochran, baby. Timu Johnny Cochran. Johnny Crockpot. Crockpot is what I call his ass. Johnny Crockpot, a.k.a. Timu version of Johnny Cochran. That's what his ass is. Who is this on my screen? Yeah, we've seen these pictures before. We're going to walk right back down memory lane again because I'm tired of people playing in this area. That would be my face. Kimmy, who is this on the screen? This is in the DR. Okay, these are the people that we see every Saturday at 8 p.m. on the OWN network who profess to be business people. Business people don't hang out and act like this. Business people don't be out who have jobs and responsibilities. They don't be out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, knowing they got to be up early, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning to go do cases and have cases at the courthouse so they can have a clear understanding of what they're doing when they're representing clients. Mr. Maurice, like you said on the show, you have so many cases and you can't hang any pictures because you're so tired, only for us to find out you've never tried a case. Who is this on my screen? Kimmy kissing Tisha. Looks like a swinger vibe to me. I don't know. Let's continue. Who is this? So close to your husband. That's Maurice. Who is in your husband's face? No bitch could ever be in my husband's face like that. I don't know. This is Tisha. Tisha's taking all the pictures and showing everyone what's going on at this said event. This was from what I found out, this was an adult resort. Okay. They were all in this pool. There were no kids there, of course. They were all in this pool. Kimmy is also in the vicinity, but you said in an interview, which I'm getting ready to play here in a second, that you do not allow Maurice to cheat. And if he did, y'all were going to have a real stern conversation because you don't play that shit and that you are not in favor of him staying out all night. And you don't think that Maurice has ever cheated on you and all this other bullshit. What is this? Because I love a receipt. This is Maurice. What these hoes doing up in his face? Why she backed up on your husband like this right here? That's where you're supposed to be, right here when my mouse is moving. What's she doing in your husband's face? Let's continue. What Maurice doing hugging her? What's that? Kimmy, you right here. When my mouse is moving, that's Kimmy. This is Kimmy. When my mouse is moving, this is Kimmy. This is coming from Tisha's live. Tisha went live. This is Tisha. Smiling like a Cheshire cat. Happy to show the world that they're having swinger vibes. This is Tisha's page. That's her. This is Kimmy. Standing a few feet away in the pool. This is her husband. Who is this woman that your husband has his arm around with her lips on his face? Okay. Okay. And okay. And okay. Maurice, you were out. According to your mugshot, you were arrested at 12-something p.m. All right. Now, your lips on the left, that's the normal way that you look prior to out cheating and thought shopping. Okay. Y'all follow me. Prior to you out cheating and thought shopping, okay, that's you there on the left in the black. In the white shirt, exhibit B, you have red on your lips. Where could that come from? You had your lips on someone. Tisha tried to say you were drinking a red drink. Bullshit. Bullshit. I drink a lot of drinks. My lips don't turn red like that. I can eat some red candy and my lips don't be like that. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. We know you like to kiss other women because we just saw that. I'll be happy to go back for those of you that say I don't know what I'm talking about. You do like that. You do like to have other women on you other than your wife. Can we just be transparent? You do have other women kissing on you. You can't say that was Kimmy. Kimmy don't wear red lipstick. I've never seen Kimmy with red lipstick on. But we do see you with other women that do get to kiss on you. And Kimmy, you approve that because I don't see no windmilling going on in this picture. So that lets me know that this is all, copacetic. Let's continue. So in this picture, we do see lips. Your lips are visibly red. They're not red here, but they are here. All right. That's just Scarecrow. That's just Scarecrow Fro. I'm sorry, Kimmy. Why did I throw that picture in there? Oh, I'm sorry. I was being messy. But yeah, that's Kimmy, a.k.a. Scarecrow Fro. We'll blow you up, girl. Yeah, I'm just being messy. I was like, I need a messy picture. Yeah, that's you, girl. Let's continue. This is him, child, trying to look like the happy, happy husband. Kimmy is giving, girl, I'm going to stick beside him. But let's get into, who is this? Who is this? Oh, my God, that's Shan. That don't look like your type. Let's go back. That's Kimmy. That's Shan. She looks a little masculine. Is that really a woman? Was she born a woman? We don't know. We'll have to do a little more digging. I don't have the paperwork yet, but it's giving probably not. Oh my. Let's blow her up. She got two stomachs too. Who is this person with the Natalie Nunn chin? Y'all know who Natalie Nunn is from Bad Girls Club? She's a very ratchet chick and a very freaky girl. Because from what she said in her interview, she did both you and Marcel at the same damn time. She said it. She had a schlong in her mouth and one in her wop. I know men are born with one schlong per man. So that means 2 people were in the room. Let's just follow me now. Follow me. If you had one schlong in your mouth and one that you were sitting on, that means 2 other men was in the room, was it not? And she named both brothers, and this took place in Las Vegas. But Kimmy, you say your husband ain't never cheated, girl. But he damn sure was in Vegas because they mentioned it on this past season when Courtney told Martell, you might want to stop talking because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So it lets me know that this was a guy's trip. Y'all follow me? I listen very well and I don't forget shit. Yes, Stormy's husband, Courtney, tried to stop Martell when he mentioned the Vegas trip to let him know, bitch, shut your ass up. Because at the end of the day, there was some things that was going on there that our wives don't know about. Courtney probably was doing some shit that he did not want Storm to know about. Martell, he could do what he wanted to do because he's single at this point in time. Mel gives this many fucks about who he's with and what he does. So he could have did what he wanted to do. But 2 men that we do know that were in a hotel room, allegedly, according to Shan, because she said she had some freaky deaky moments there. Now, Shan, let's do a little history on Shan. Shan used to be an exotic dancer. Now, don't listen to Ariane because Ariane said, you were a dancer. What kind of dancer? Girl, I said last night, not a praise dancer. She was not a praise dancer. She was an exotic dancer. And we all know what exotic dancers do, right? Oh, we know what they do. They do more than slide up and down poles in the club. They slide up and down a lot of poles in hotels. Real live poles. I ain't talking about the ones that you... So you was on your bands and make you dance in there at Credit One, getting bent over on desk and chairs. These men didn't even have enough respect for you to take you to a fucking hotel. Not even a Motel 6, and those are cheap. Don't worry about the bed bugs, girl. Don't worry about the bed bugs. At least you in a room where you can wash your ass after. They didn't have enough respect for you to buy a Motel 6 room. They took you to a business office where business is conducted. So at night, booty juice is on the same fucking desk that I got to sign papers on. Somebody is bent over and leaking on the same chair you asked me to sit in and conduct businesses and conduct business and show you my fucking ID so you cannot fix my credit after you put my credit card information in your database. Hot damn. Let's get off you and let's go ahead and play the rest of these damn receipts, baby, because we got them. Maurice, you got to share out audacity. That's why I'm on your ass today. Okay, I'm on your ass. Yes, God, I am. Let's get into this news presentation. All right. I guess you're going to sue the news too after I play this shit because they said it as well. They said it as well. All right. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's blow it up real big too because I want the world to see this shit. Shout out to the news. Okay. Let's shout out to the news, child. WAAY. ABC 31 News. Okay, that's a legit news station.
A reality TV star is on the wrong side of the law this morning as Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville is charged with driving under the influence. Investigators say this happened on Saturday. Well, Scott is now out on a $5,000 bond.
5,000. I stand corrected. Instead of 500, 5,000. We know where the money came from. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy, for getting up out the bed, honey, after your Geritol kicked in to go on down there and bail Maurice drunk ass out of jail with y'all mortgage money. We'll play it again for the people in the bike. That's back there.
A reality TV star is on the wrong side of the law this morning as Maurice Scott from Love and Marriage Huntsville is charged with driving under the influence. Investigators say this happened on Saturday. Well, Scott is now out on a $5,000 bond.
Gotcha. So what you fussing at Mel for? She ain't the only one said the shit. Mel ain't the only one said it. You was on the news, motherfucker. You was on the news. So don't ask her where she got the fucking information was. You were on the news, okay? She is quoting what she saw from the police station from your mugshot that was released all over social media and beyond. And you were on the news for what charges you had and how much it cost for your ass to get out. So stop acting like this was not public knowledge because it absolutely was. So while you are getting so aggressive at Melody for asking you about something, okay. Let's continue and let's watch Kimmy And she makes faces when Carlos King calls her out about allowing her husband girl to be out all time of nights. And then she says that she's not in favor of it. When she met him, the nigga was for the streets, and the nigga still for the streets. We just gonna put all the receipts out there because I'm tired of them trying to act like they don't be doing shit, and then they get mad when somebody asks them about their shit, but nobody can ask you shit because you always in other people's shit, and then you get offended when somebody talk about your shit. Let's play this shit, y'all. Oh, they're doing the absolute most. And I'm going to do the most today as well. Let's share, shall we? Shout out to Carlos King because that's where we're watching. And let's go.
Me is Kimmy doesn't mind Maurice staying out until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's what I'm
that? No one ever said that.
Well, let's have a conversation, Kimmy, because Kimmy, the Love and Marriage Husband fans and the Raindrops, okay, have lots of questions for you. And baby, I'm ready to ask everything. On the recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay?
You want to start with Latrice?
He said Kimmy.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Put me in, coach.
She said, by the way, Kimmy, you look.
Yeah, that's inappropriate as a boss. That's inappropriate as a boss, Carlos.
Okay, so Carlos, what I'm talking about today is it looks good. Okay, so on the recent episode, I love the show. On the recent episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Maurice unfortunately got a DUI. Okay, and yes, we addressed it at the reunion. And without spoiling anything, Kimmy is on fire this reunion. And I'll leave it at that.
Good.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm the same old, don't talk to nobody, ain't got nothing to say, Timmy Kimmy.
No, and
I was there to meet. Remember Kimmy?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Kimmy, and she checked me. Anyway, so let's move on. She did. And look, I checked her back. I'm teasing. I was like this.
He wasn't doing a lot of checking, though. Don't be clear. He was doing a lot of checking.
She was. Okay, so it was in the scene that aired on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it was revealed that obviously you guys, you and the family and Ken and Trisha and folks, right, were partying at Black. After Black, you and Maurice went your separate ways, okay? In the scene that broke the internet on Saturday, Kimmy, it was intimated that you didn't realize that he wasn't home until the wee hours in the morning. And a lot of people were asking, like, well, why is Kimmy okay with her husband leaving an event, hey, Tisha, leaving an event and not going straight home to be with his wife? And why is Kimmy sleeping in a bed where it's just her and the pillows from Bed Bath & Beyond, and not knowing that your husband is not home until you wake up and notice he wasn't next to you?
Let's get past and skip, and we're back.
So, first of all, in order to have a true conversation, people need to be as open and authentic as they can be. Mm-hmm. And in that regard, I say that because we've been doing the show a long time. There's been little clips, there's been little scenes, there's been little this, that, and the other, where I've been very clear that I don't like late night hour hanging out. I've said it several different times and several different ways. There was even a time when there was conversation at one of the reunions where we talked about, before the show ever started, why you didn't want to talk about them coming in late, because I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I didn't want to talk about it, because I don't like it. And it has been an Achilles heel. It simply has. So it's really weird to me how people come up with the notion that she's fine with it. She's not fine with it. However, what she's not going to do is stress herself out. She doesn't stress herself out.
I met Maurice as fun loving. He liked to hang out with his friends, his guys, Sadark, all of them, Sadark, Marceau, Micah, all of them. They like that. I met him in that vein. I met him for the streets. That's how I met him. And so he likes to do that. He does. And so there was a time when I would stress out and I'm like, where you at? Oh, what you doing? There was definitely a time when I would do that. And that time has passed. That time has passed. I go home and I go to bed. And God forbid, this is not the call that you ever want to get. It is simply not. This is the one that you actually worried about, from the very beginning. It's the call that you never want to happen. But there definitely came a time in our relationship where I gave him to his brother's keepers. And y'all's job is to make sure that he got home safely. Like that, literally, that is the truth. That is all I have to say.
So you ordained his whole followers to babysit him while he's in the streets when they're doing the same fucking thing he's doing. That's pretty much what you're saying. So you said that you're pretty much tired and exhausted of telling Maurice the same shit over and over, knowing he ain't gonna stay out the streets. And that you can't control him anymore. So you just let him go run wild and do what the fuck he wants to do because you're tired and you got to be the one to make the money and pay the bills because he ain't doing shit. So you let him go run and be wild and do what he do. And when he get home and y'all discuss it later. You cry about it. He gaslights you and talk to you the way he talked to Mel. And you give in because you are so worn down in conversation and you let the shit go until it happens again and the cycle repeats. Did I nail it? That's what it gives me. So Kimmy likes to, and you can tell she's been around the Scotts for a very long time because Kimmy gives you the long way around when it comes to her answers. That should have been a cut and dry answer. We don't want to hear all that bullshit in between. We don't care about the word salad, girl. You were just in there tossing it. We don't want to hear that bullshit. It's a simple thing. Carlos says that you like your man to be out and you allow your man to be out till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Kimmy she's acting like a true Scot now because that's how they talk. Marceau talks to Tisha in that way. And Maurice talks to Kimmy in that way. And now she's adopted that same bullshit and she's doing it right here. Gaslighting and lying and deflecting and trying to use the DUI as, oh my God, something could have happened to him as to why he stay out. So now she wants our minds to focus on the fact that something could have happened by way of DUI versus the fact that the motherfucker stay out all night on you. Yeah, we caught that. You ain't girl.
I trusted him. I've never not trusted him in that regard.
You did. That's weird. You did not trust him, baby. If you called him repeatedly. Women who don't trust you don't give a fuck. They're not calling you. They're going to go home and go to bed. They're going to go home and go to bed. Like you said you do now. You just know you can't do shit about it. He's going to still go out. Before, like you said, when you knew he was for the streets, you had an inkling, okay, that he was out because your intuition told you this motherfucker's doing something. My intuition is telling me he's doing something he should not be doing. So you were blowing up his phone. Probably some of the times he didn't even fucking answer because he was with somebody that he couldn't talk to you in front of. So you continue to call him, babe, where you at? Babe, what you doing? Babe, blah, blah, blah. You were doing that. You just said it. So that says you didn't trust him. So don't say that there was never a time you didn't trust him, dear, because people who don't trust a person, that's what they do. Am I right, women? Am I right? If you don't trust a person, that's what you do. If you don't trust your man, that's what you do. You constantly texting, FaceTime me, babe, so you can see his surroundings and who he with. That's what you do. Let's continue, though. It sounds good.
A lot of people. It was actually kind of weird to me, to be perfectly honest. But everybody who participated in introducing us to each other always spoke extremely highly in regards to his efficacy in regards to relationships.
Well, his efficacy, Miss Big Words. We know you went to college, girl. Great. Congratulations. So did I. But bottom line here, Kimmy, is, yeah, they spoke highly of him. You know why? Because he was sleeping on their couches. They were helping take care of him. Maurice was a bum, and they were trying to find somebody to take them off their hands, okay? So they didn't have to worry about this sorry-ass nigga after Kiowa dumped his ass off. Because mind you, he was sleeping on the couch when you met him, right? We have already talked about that. We've established that. He's even said, he said his credit was fucked up. He was sleeping on the couch. He was working as a barber. Okay, which he ain't good at that either. Yeah, so you found somebody who ain't have shit after you bounced back from being a single mother. We talked about that as well. So what you did was you sat there and talked to his mom and everybody else who told you a whole lie about Maurice, because he won't nobody when you met him. He was a fat, out of shape barber who was sleeping on somebody else's couch, running around, running through women and running through you because you met the nigga through the DM, the same places his other hoes meet him. Facts. Oh, those are facts. And I'm getting ready to play the video in terms of how you met Maurice and what Kaya had to say. I'm on my shit today. Y'all not gonna fucking play with me. I'm gonna play a video where you said how you met Maurice and you sat there and lied and said, I didn't know him. I didn't know he had a wife. The fuck you didn't. You went to one of Kaya when I told y'all before. And these are facts. Challenge me on it. I'm gonna put a receipt on it. Kaya will sell SEX toys, and she have these SEX toy parties. Kimmy sashayed her ass up in one of those parties because she was trying to feel out Kaya to see what the relationship was, who this person was, while she was in the DMs talking to Maurice. That's what type of bitch this is on my screen. Kimmy's an old bitch. Kimmy know the game. Kimmy's been around the block before. Okay, this person who sit up here trying to act dignified. Oh, baby, you for the streets. You the same bitch we just saw in the pictures kissing on your damn sister-in-law. So don't spare me with these long word efficacy. Them big ass words where you try to sound all educated. Like you ain't from the streets as well. You street too, baby. Like you try, I'm from Baltimore. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Baltimore chicks get knocked the fuck out too. That don't mean a damn thing. Allegedly. But the point I'm trying to make, let me get back on track. What I'm trying to make, Kimmy, you are a liar. You are a deflector. You are a protector of people who do things that are against the law, like your husband. I get it. You're supposed to protect your man and be there for him 10 toes down. But when you sit up and deflect for a motherfucker who could have took somebody else's life that night, because he did hit someone's car. Think about the fact if someone was in said car, what that would have been. What that would have been. So now you're sitting here fussing at people because they are telling you that your husband was wrong and trying to hold you accountable to say, hey, I lost a grandmother due to DUI. Okay? That's a near and dear situation to Melody. And you guys have the audacity to have the attitude of how dare she say something about our business when y'all stay in hers. So that's the only reason why she confronted you, because she's like, bitch, y'all ain't gonna sit here and talk about my damn business and season after season get a bag off my business because y'all don't tell y'all shit. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't talk about y'all issues and infidelities, but y'all do talk about Melody's issues and infidelities to get a bag and or story line. From season 1, we're in season 9 now. Y'all have rolled her back from season 1 to season motherfucking 9. And it's time. It's time that y'all shit come out. I'm happy that it's coming out so that everybody can see the type of people that you guys are, how y'all sit in interviews and on national television and deflect. Let's continue. We're not gonna play the whole interview.
And that always meant a lot to me. I'm talking about his parents, his family, his friends, everybody. And so I never not trusted when he was out with his friends partying at the bar, drinking at the cigar lounge, smoking cigars, whatever. But I stopped stressing out about it. I did. I absolutely went home and I went to bed. That's just the truth of the matter.
Look at Dustin.
And if that means to
look at Dustin's face. When she said, I absolutely went home and went to bed, Dustin was like, bitch. I like
people
body
that
language.
She didn't care, she's okay with it. That's not what it means. That means that I reached a point where I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go to bed. And so yes, when I woke up and
she almost said, I got to the point where I'm not going to stress over it. Why would you stress over it? What would be stressful about your man if you trust him totally, like you just said? See, you almost tripped up and told the truth, Kimmy. I almost was about to applaud you for being a real person. You almost tripped up and said, I'm not going to stress. Did y'all hear? Did y'all catch it? I'm not going to stress. I'm to the point where I'm not going to stress over it. What are you stressing for if you trust him? There's no stress. There's no stressful situation in it if you trust him totally. If he ain't out doing no shit, I feel like you know he do. You just know there ain't shit you can do about it no more. So you just go home and go to bed and whatever happens just happens. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a picture here in a minute. Let me know that you are stressing out about it, baby, because you real small, Kimmy. You don't look like you look in this picture right here. You don't look like you look in this picture right here currently. I'm gonna show y'all a current picture of Kimmy, and y'all gonna gasp. She looks emaciated. Let's let this continue though, because I got a bunch of receipts I'm gonna drop today.
he wasn't there, that was a problem. That was a problem because that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Usually I go home, I go to bed, and at some point, 2-3 o'clock, he'll come and he'll, go to bed. It's just like that.
Why is that okay? And she's so nonchalant when she say that. Why is she so nonchalant when she say that? Look how she said it.
So yeah, when I woke up and he wasn't there, it was a problem. And so I really, I'm kind of over people thinking that I don't care about that. Because sometimes when things don't actually show on TV, you can say, oh, why ain't y'all play that? But you've actually played it several times that that I care.
Say it,
Sorry. You've said it. And so people just kind of determine in their own minds what is what. But I don't ride the streets going to look for folk. Like, I just don't. I don't go.
You're a liar. You said the night that Maurice had his DUI, you got in your car and you went to Credit One because that's usually where he is, and he wasn't there. Y'all follow me? Kimmy, you're a fucking liar. You said the night of the DUI, you went looking for him because you called him and he did not answer. He was with a bitch, probably. You said you went to the one place that you always look for him, which is at Credit One. Why is he always at Credit One? Shan just told us why he's at Credit One, which further lets me know, because you also said in another scene on Love and Marriage Huntsville, follow me, I don't forget anything. Kimmy, you said the guys hang out at Credit One and they party there, and they needed a place to drink and smoke their cigars and party. So you already know that there's some type of inappropriateness going on at a business. So they turn a business, by day it's a business, by night it's a whole house. So you went to Credit One to look for him, he was not there. And you begin to worry because that's where he always is. And you also said that that's where he sleeps most nights. When he don't come home, he sleeps at Credit One. Why he don't just go home? Because your house, from my understanding, your house and Credit One is not that far away. So wherever he is, why not just drive home versus spending the night at Credit One and sleeping in his bed? Shan already said there's no beds at Credit One. So why pray tell, are you in a hurry to sleep on a couch versus sleeping in a comfortable bed? Does that make sense? I don't understand that.
Go over to Marcel's house and do all this. That I don't be looking for people. I don't look for people. I go home. I got to go to bed and I got to go to work and I got to take care of kids. So I've never been a partier where I'm just hanging out all night. So when my night is done, I'm at the house. I go home.
Okay. I want to hear from Letitia and Dustin, but Kimmy, I'm asking this because this is the #1 most asked question on this chat, right? They're asking you, so do you allow Maurice to cheat in peace?
No, I don't. I wouldn't. I don't believe that Maurice is cheating on me, and I wouldn't allow Maurice to cheat in peace. Some people can put up with it for 4 or 5 years. That's not my case. That's simply not me. And it's kudos to people who can get past that. I don't honestly know if I could. And no one has presented me. Same with Tisha. Ain't nobody presented me with nothing. Like, just absolutely.
I said, what kid is she talking about? Jalen has a baby, you guys. She's a grandmother now because Jalen had a baby. I think it's a little girl. Jalen has a baby. So she's a grandmother now. I think that's what she's talking about. And then periodically, Monster, which is Maurice's son, will come over. Okay. He's 16 now. So you really got to watch him, but okay.
Nothing. And so at this juncture, I just don't have reason to believe that. But I would not let him cheat in peace. Trust that.
Do you
Y'all would hear a lot of?
Do you and Maurice share locations?
No.
Of course not. I ain't sharing no location with you. Are you fucking crazy? He's not about to share no location with you, boo-boo. Listen to this, y'all.
Okay. Letitia, does Glenn hang out late and you, what is your dynamic? If Glenn was out.
Kimmy is good and mad. Look at Kimmy's face. Kimmy is good and mad about these damn questions they asking her about Maurice. That shit hurt her so deep.
Until the wee hours in the morning, is that something that happens in your marriage, or is that something that you two have talked about and discussed as well?
Yeah, in the 20s, early 20s, late 20s, yes. Glenn used to hang out. I would hang out with my friends, but the Glenn now, no, Glenn is home. Glenn is home before me, the Glenn now. But I have experienced that. I've experienced that, like, where are you? I know you said you don't pull up. Girl, I done pulled up. I mean, several times. You got to think. And so I respect that because, like you said, Kimmy, you and Maurice got together later on. So you have to think 18, 19, 20. I mean, I am pulling up. You know what I mean? I'm pulling up. I'm standing by the car. When he opened the car to come, I'm right here. You know, like
that's a little insecurity. What you got to do all that for if you trust your man, girl? I ain't standing by no fucking car when you get in the door. You come in the door. I ain't about to do all that.
Hi, you know, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Of course, not like now. I don't have to deal with that, but I've been that girl. I'm not gonna lie. I will pull up. I will wait. I will find out your friend who went with you to the club. I'm at his girl house. We sitting here. We watching a movie. You know, I've been that girl. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, I know I can't. I'm not that girl now. But honey, it's been a lot. Like, I'm talking about up all night on a Saturday. You sleep all day Sunday. Because he, you know, hangover from the club and me, a hangover from, you know, up all night.
That's real talk, though. I agree with that 100%. And that's part of where my dilemma comes in when it comes to Maurice and some of his friends hanging out. Like, you big, it's a big age to be still hanging out. So I don't disagree. At some point, you turn the corner. Like, you turn the corner at some point. So never get it twisted that it is something that has gone unsaid. Maurice and I have had various conversations. You already know we had them before the show filmed his first time. So nothing about what I'm saying is new. It's just not a particular fight that I'm willing to fight. Now, if somebody brings me some stuff and like, this is where he was on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, like you thought he was with Dark, then yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it right here. We're going to talk about it right here. I don't need the heavens to open. I don't need a whole bunch of extraterrestrial activity to, you know, I don't need all of that extra stuff. I don't. But what I'm not going to do is entertain a whole bunch of he said, she said, he looked like a cheater. Like, right. I'm just.
For sure. I want Dustin to talk.
Sound like Tisha, don't it?
Real quick. But I want to ask this because everybody has deal breakers. Is cheating a deal breaker for you, Kimmy? Like, if you found out, let's say Maurice did cheat. And obviously, I'm not putting it out there like that. Like for me, for example, cheating is not a deal breaker. For me, stealing is. If you steal my money, you're going to jail. And I will hire the Cochran law firm. So for you, is cheating a deal breaker to where it's like, that's it, I'm divorcing you?
Oh, you're talking to Dustin. Me?
No, you, Kimmy.
Oh, okay.
You.
Yes. In my relationship from beginning to end, the thing is when Maurice and I met, because of some of his circumstances, it was a deal breaker for both of us.
Talk about them circumstances.
It was 100% deal breaker for both of us. We were both on the same page as far as infidelity. And then we went to counseling at one point, our premarital counseling. And we had a session and she asked us deal breakers. I said infidelity, both of us. And he was like, hold on. I said, what you mean, hold on? It's always been both of us infidelity. And
until Shan came along. Carry on.
He said there's been some experiences with family members and different friends, family going through divorce and the kids. And so he might not be so quick to say that at this point. I'm still on the deal breaker page. Now, you show me something from 10 years ago that we was dating and we wasn't married. I'm not divorcing my husband from something that happened 10 years ago. So y'all can like just go to bed with that. But if something happened yesterday and somebody brings me this, that, and the other, then we're going to have a real conversation about it. I love my husband. And there's a part of my spirit that would want me to say I can hang in there. But I'm not the most trusting person. I'm simply not the most trusting person. And
Shan happened after your marriage to Maurice. So what happens now? What conversation is happening now with Maurice after finding out he lied to you about even being on the guy's trip with women being there? Because I'm about to show y'all the picture. Shan was there. Shan was sitting behind Maurice in the picture. Oh, yeah. Kimmy, he stood in your face and lied and said he wasn't even there. And the motherfucker was in the front of the picture. Ariane released the picture. Y'all remember In that picture is Shan, the same girl that just did the interview with Ariane and Martell. In said picture behind Maurice. What was she doing there in Atlanta when she lives, according to her, in Birmingham, Alabama? They flew her to Atlanta to be at that same house where none of their wives were, where Ariane made mention that all of the men there had women there and it wasn't their wives. Now, we do know in said interview that Maurice and Marceau was mentioned to have slept with Shan. Were they sharing Shan for the weekend? Because she already mentioned that she had a schlong in her mouth and was sitting on one, alluding to the fact that she had a threesome with both brothers. Shan was in Atlanta on the guys' trip along with Ariane, because Shan and Ariane are friends. Did y'all know that? I think they said Ariane's sister came along too. Marceau tried to holler at Ariane's sister. So was she there for Marceau as well? Inquiring minds.
Once you break my trust, it's extremely difficult to get back on that page. Like I know me. It's extremely difficult to get back on the trusting train with me.
Well, baby, hop off the train and let it fly off the tracks, because your husband have done some things that have just been revealed, and we're going to see how you handle that, because I think your male-identified ass going to stay with his sorry, broke ass. I really do. I really, really do. And I think that Maurice is really counting his trinkets and putting all his eggs in the basket, because he realizes that he married a very weak fool like you, Kimmy. You're very smart word-wise, but you are very weak woman-wise, because you allow things and you see things, and your intuition tell you things and you overlook it because you are at an old age and you don't want to be alone. You will not let Maurice go, and he knows that. Men who know that they marry gullible women, they're going to do what the fuck they want to do and gaslight you, and they're going to continue to disrespect you because they know you're not leaving. Kimmy's never going to leave Maurice. And if they do break up, it's going to be the other way around, where he initiates a divorce, where he leaves. The same way with Tisha. They've been separated so many times. A couple months ago, they were separated. Tisha is not leaving Marceau. She's going to do what her mother told her to do, put him out until he get his shit together and let him come home. We just saw him in a video the other day, home making burgers at their home. He was not staying there. Tisha just did her interview where she was talking about Martell sleeping with men. That's not even the same background in their home. Tisha was, I think, in an apartment or something, which was an indication they were separated. So Kimmy, spare us the bullshit, sis.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll with Kimmy on this one. For me, it's about trust, right? So while cheating may not.
Here, let's stop. I just want y'all to hear Kimmy's part. Let's go back to the picture so I can show you guys Shan. Let's go back to Shan, because I want you guys to see. Let me pull up the guy's picture right quick. Well, let me show y'all Kimmy, because I already got that pulled up. Let me show you how small Kimmy is. This is a very, very recent picture that was just taken. Now, we just saw Kimmy in said interview. Look at how small Kimmy is right now. This is Kimmy in the black dress. That's Kimmy in the black dress. Maurice is stressing the fuck out of her. And I know she's sick. I know she got some stuff going on when she's sick. Kimmy stressed the fuck out. It's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with Kimmy. She's trying to hang in there, poor thing. But bottom line, Kimmy, it's starting to show on you, baby. It's starting to show on you. It don't matter how much you smile in pictures. It don't matter how much you try to cap for Maurice, because you don't want to be alone, baby. That's Kimmy. That's Kimmy. You just saw her in an interview sitting with and this interview was just a few months ago that Kimmy sat down with Carlos King. This picture was just taken, I think, days ago. This is Kimmy. I'm gonna say it again. Kimmy was just sitting in a interview with Carlos King and Letitia Pearson from Bell Collective, and Dustin Ross a few months ago. This picture was taken a few days ago. That's Kimmy in the black dress. I tell you no lies. Her face looks different. She's lost a whole bunch of weight. That's called stress. It looks like stress. And I know, like I said, I know she's dealing with some medical stuff even after her cancer situation. I think a lot of it has to do with stress. And that's something that you don't need when you're dealing with recovering from cancer while you're on all types of treatments. It's not good. Stress is not good. It's not good. Kimmy's stressed out. And it's because that nigga in the gray suit in this picture. All right, so while we're looking at pictures, let's get off this. That's Kimmy, baby. That's Kimmy. That's Kimmy. Let me get to the other picture that I have. Did I upload it? The man's... Let me do it. Shit. Y'all was trying to get all my stuff. Y'all pardon me, all right? I got it, though. Ain't gonna take me long. I'm trying to give y'all all these damn receipts. Lord. Lord, oh Lord, because it's so much. All right, let me pull up the guy's picture. Let's pull that up. So you guys can see Shan in this damn picture. Since Maurice lying ass want to say, oh, I wasn't there. There were no women there. The same girl that was just in the fucking interview is in the picture. All right. Hold on. Let's let that upload right quick. Hope it comes right over. Be patient with me, guys. I'm still here. Taking a little bit to come over. Let's see. I want y'all to see this girl. And she turns around. I think there you go. So she turns around to, hold on. This is Shan. It's kind of blurry, but it's actually her. It's definitely her. It's definitely Shan. I'm gonna have to look for my other picture. When I go live again, I'm definitely gonna pull the other picture that I have. Let's share screens. Now, this is the infamous guy picture from the picture where the guys went on the guy trip. Let's back it up. Okay. Pay attention right here. Here's Maurice. Now, mind you, Maurice said he was not at the guy's trip. He wasn't there. That's Martell. That's Marceau. I don't know who this person here is. One of their friends, obviously, one of their frat brothers. We already know that's Maurice. Maurice was clearly in the picture. He was clearly on the guy's trip. He told Kimmy in her face he was not there. That's him there. Now, like I told you guys, Ariane took this said picture. Ariane took this picture. So she obviously was there. They flew her there as well. Shan was also flown there with Ariane. This is Shan right here. Sitting behind Marceau. Sitting behind Marceau is Shan. Let me blow it up. I know it's a little. That's Shan. This is Shan. The girl that's in the interview that we just watched last night. This is Shan in the picture. It says Shan the man. I'm gonna pull my other picture that I have because maybe I was rushing. But this is Shan. I have two pictures, and I got to go back through my other receipts of pictures that I have. I do have the other picture, but this one I pulled because it was like right there, and I was getting ready to do my show. But this is Shan. You got right here where my mouse is moving. That is Shan. That is Shan. Okay, on the guy's trip with them. Again, Ariane took the picture, but right here where my mouse is moving is Shan. That's Shan. That is Shan. Maurice, the same person. These two right here, these brothers right here, is the same two that Shan said she slept with at the same damn time. But Shan was on the same guy's trip that they said that nothing was there but guys. Ariane took the pictures. I just want y'all to see how much they lie. Because Maurice sat up there and kept saying, I was not there. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't there. And Maurice, you were there. This is you. And Shan is here. So what the fuck was Shan doing on a guy's trip when you guys had already said that there weren't no women going? Y'all told your wives on the show no women were going on this trip. And you flew out Shan and Martell flew out Ariane. Now we hear that Ariane is a shareable side chick. So did any of these other guys in the picture also sleep with Ariane, including Martell? Put your minds to it. We're going by the recent episode. where Marceau said that Ariane was a shareable side chick. What is she doing on the guys' trip where there's nothing but guys? What is Shan doing there? When it's supposed to be nothing but guys. That's all I'm saying. We ain't gonna play. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. All right. Let's get into this clip. Let's get into this clip where Tisha and Melody have a conversation, and Melody lets Kimmy know, I'm not telling you shit, the same way she did with Tisha when Tisha said, well, if you know something, then tell me. If you know something, if you know that my husband is cheating, then why don't you tell me? Mel says, I'm not telling you anything. Find out on your own, pretty much. I love this scene because Melody is doing the same way they tried to do her. She's giving Kimmy the same energy she gave Tisha when she tried to tell Tisha that Marceau was cheating on her. But Kimmy wants to be stupid and dense like Tisha was and that Tisha is when it comes to Marceau. Mel's like, I'm not telling you shit. If y'all want to stay and let your man cheat in peace, and fucking disrespect you, who am I to stop you, girl? Let's get into it.
Yeah. But this is like, on Everything I Love, I wanted us to link up without everybody else because I wanted to have a conversation in regards to some of the stuff that we've been talking about over the last few weeks. All of it, for the most part, is centered around Maurice and his arrest. My biggest issue in this, to be honest, was that I literally just had lunch the other day with Trisha and Tisha.
Okay.
And both of them shared information with me that you shared with them in regards to your sentiments about some of the arrests and some of the timing of it. And Trisha was like, you know, she was drilling me like on questions and timing and da-da-da-da. And Maurice had lipstick on. Teacher said you said same thing to her and you showed.
Did you guys see the lipstick that I showed y'all earlier in the picture? Not to keep stopping it, but you guys, I showed you guys the picture prior. Maurice visibly had lipstick on his lips in his mugshot.
Y'all looked at a picture to see like, where's this lipstick? Where's the lipstick?
It's been all over the internet. Like we've all seen it. And I asked the question.
I think the whole lipstick part was a bit out of pocket. The arrest itself is public information. It's whatever, it is what it is. However, that part, I didn't think that was friendly. And you actually talked to me face to face, and you never mentioned those things to me as far as being a concern about, I'm assuming the implication is where he was or where he could have been. And quite frankly, why would you even say that? Like, why would you think that?
To be honest, you know how the way you just said, you know, you don't care for it. I don't really care to have that conversation with you, to be honest. I don't recall you asking me, can we wait till the facts come out? But I do recall you feeling like I'm not talking about it, you know, like, not talking about it. And I backed off, right? I'm like, okay.
And I didn't say why. I
don't remember exactly. I'm sure you probably, because it's an open case, I guess. So I'm assuming that's probably why, which makes sense. I don't disagree with you feeling that way, which is why I backed off.
So you're saying that you're not going to have a conversation with me about what I'm asking you in regards to what you've said to Trisha and Tisha, because I said I didn't.
Because they've already told you. Yeah, I mean, they've already told you what I said. So it's one of those things where it's not really necessary for me to repeat what you already know I said, since they've already told you.
But I'm asking you a direct question in regards to what you said about my husband.
And
I think it deserves an answer.
But you already have my opinion because they already shared it with you. So, you know, I don't feel like it's a conversation necessarily for you and I to have, because it was not about you directly.
The implication in conversations that you're making, going around talking to people in regards to the lipstick and his whereabouts, are what I'm trying to address now, because it's in regards to my husband and it's coming from you. I think that's not cool. It far exceeds the fact that you rendered your opinion on an arrest. My issue is this. And to be fair, your kind of cavalier attitude about it, like I'm not going to talk about it, really doesn't help me feel like that it was unintentional. I don't know. Do you have some kind of information, some kind of proof, some kind of something that would lead you to believe that? What would make you...
I hear some insecurities there, Kimmy. Do you have some information? Do you have any information? It's giving insecurity. It's given that you have an inkling or your intuition have already told you something happened, and you know that Melody might know something, kind of like how Tisha was. Tisha was feeling very insecure when she thought Melody knew something about Marceau, and now you're in that same seat. And you're nervous because you know if Melody knows, her millimeters might find out. And God forbid if we do videos and run with it, then your little story of you're not having any infidelities in your marriage might get out and be blown to pieces, girl. Because you've been able to do from season 1 all the way up that you and Maurice are this perfect, happy couple with no infidelities, as Tisha likes to say.
Say that.
I feel like you asked me like how dare I ask questions about something. I'm gonna ask questions.
Please do.
Melody is a wordsmith. That's what I call Melody.
And so the fuck are you, Miss Achilles heel?
And so I believe she uses her conversation wisely to get to the place that she wants to be. And right now, not talking about what she said when she said it is weird to me, because you can talk about it with Tisha and you can talk about it with Trisha. You can talk about it with Maurice. But when I bring to you how I feel about those conversations, now we're not going to talk about it.
Hello, pot, meat, kettle, because you do the same thing, Kimmy.
Yes, absolutely, deflection.
Oh, I love this.
Do you feel like in your other friend groups that Maurice is out there cheating too?
Right. Yeah, that's not for me to answer.
Come on, Mel.
You can go ask Maurice that, not me.
Come on, Mel. Kimmy.
Stop with the dumb. I'm saying if you think it, say it. We don't have to pussyfoot around with it and play with it. And you.
Is Kimmy getting mad, y'all? It's given that Kimmy is getting very bothered and mad. If you say your man ain't cheating, ain't shit another woman can tell me about my man and say that he cheating if I know deep down in my heart and in my spirit that he ain't stepping out. Ain't shit that Melody should be able to tell you about your man if you say that your man ain't cheating. Women, hello. Hello. You just said you believe in your heart of hearts. You told Carlos King you believe in your heart of hearts that Maurice is not cheating on you and that cheating is a deal breaker, and you guys had marital counseling prior to getting married, and it was understood that Maurice knew that your deal breaker was not cheating. So you said, oh, he would not dare cross that threshold. It would be an Achilles heel for him to do so in your country ass voice. And you sit your ass up here now feeling very disconnected and very pressed and or bothered that someone may know something about your husband that you already said won't happen. Let's continue.
You know, go to person, say it. Talking about it as much as Melody has talked about it is indicative of giving.
It's indicative. Y'all hear?
It's classic textbook giving.
Usually when people make implications, they feel like they have some backing. So I'm asking a straightforward
Am I the only
question.
person who's implied?
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking to the only
Am I the
person.
only person who's implied?
I'm
Did you ask
talking
them
to
that?
Melody.
So can I ask you
I'm not
something?
talking to all those other people.
I know, and I'm saying I'm not going to answer or respond to that, but I would, if you haven't, challenge you to ask the people who have also made those implications. Ask them.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I said I'm not answering that. What I will say is,
on,
as
baby.
women, we all have intuition, baby girl. We all got it. So the fact that you're asking me that versus saying to me, I know he didn't have lipstick on his lips, I know he wasn't out cheating on me, that speaks volumes. Yeah.
But it bothers Kimmy that she can't read Mel. Mel has such a poker face when she's having this conversation, and the fact that she refuses to give Kimmy any receipts on her man, because she ain't got to give you shit. Let's just be clear. She don't owe you a damn thing. If you believe that Maurice ain't cheating and he ain't in them streets, keep believing that. But trust and believe, if she knows something, she don't need to give you no fucking receipt. Keep believing what you believe. Because if she tell you, if she sit there and waste her breath, that's time she can never get back. If she sits there and tell you what you want to know, you ain't leaving him anyway. So why waste my breath telling you something that's not going to do you any good? Because you've already made up your mind prior to me telling you what you want to know. Thank you. You better clock that T, clock it. Bitch, I ain't telling you a motherfucking thing because you ain't going to believe it anyway. So why waste my time and energy further getting you irritated when you're going to get mad at me in the end anyway for telling you some shit that you already know is going on? Let's just say it that way. You're going to be mad at me anyway for telling you the truth. So why just not let you find out the shit on your own? And then I'll just wait so I can say I told you so later on. Let me tell you that later on. I will give you that later on when you find out on your own that your man is really out here fucking around. I will wait and I will sit back and say, told y'all. Let me do that. That'll be my job. That'll be my conversation to you. My only 2 words that I will say for you later on, Kimmy, is told y'all. Bitch, she tried to tell you. Read the room. Read between the lines. Well, don't even listen to Mel tell you. Let's listen to Shan tell you. Okay. Girl, we on our shit today. Oh, God. Shan, could you tell Kimmy what her husband be doing? Let's let Shan tell you, girl, because Shan can tell you better than anybody. She was there. Shan was there. Shout out to Ariane, because she released it. Shout out to tight shirt Martell over here, too. All right. Nigga got on the first sweater that Mel ever bought him when she ever met his ass. He's still squeezing in that bitch, looking like the Michelin Man sitting up there with them damn with them same damn loafers on. Let's continue. Shan, can you tell Kimmy where her husband be at, girl?
You got a little bit of information for me, so I'm here to get into it. So you know Marcel.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marcel?
Very well.
Okay.
Jesus.
When did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay.
In Huntsville?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's just say, as soon as we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say we got to know each other?
We hung out, we talked some shit, and then the
What?
energy be good. So
Yeah. Also, y'all kind of.
So that day that y'all met, y'all hung out that day? Oh, so did he approach you or did you approach him? Like, did you think he was?
Me.
He approached you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same day you met him, y'all.
Not married Marceau approached you. Not happy marriage Marceau approached you. Oh, let's continue, girl.
Not the same day, maybe like the next day.
Okay.
Like we met at night, we met at a local bar, so he had to get home, I guess. I don't know, but I had to go home too. So we were just hanging out. The next day we went out.
Were both y'all in a relationship at that time?
I'm not sure 100% what he had going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely single.
Okay.
Living life, and I'm thinking this could be him.
Okay. So you
so you was looking for a relationship, you were looking for marriage, you was looking to have some kids with somebody, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Like, I thought that
He was giving those type of vibes.
Yeah. Like we was vibing so good.
Whoa. Let's hit the break right quick. 328 likes and we got 702 watching. Okay, it's okay if y'all watch, including the haters, but I need some likes. Let's get the likes up. I need 400 likes before we continue because we working over here, honey. I done pour receipts. Come on. We need 400 likes. Y'all can't sit on me. Don't sit on me. If you don't want to hit the like button, you're welcome to leave. Thank you for coming over and watching. But if you don't want to hit the like button, you can go ahead and leave. Okay. Thank you, Mods. Let me know, Mods. What's up? What the likes looking like? What are the likes looking like? Thank you guys for being here. Let me know what the likes are looking like. We need to get up to 400 likes because we got people sitting in the bushes and they did not hit the like button. It's free. Please hit the like button. If you did not hit the like button, please hit the like button. Okay, it is free. Run over and check your account after you hit the like button, and you'll see that nothing came out of your account. All right, what we got? We need 400 likes. We need 400 likes to continue. When you hit the like button, go check your account. Ain't shit coming out. I promise. Okay. I don't ever ask y'all for super stickers. I don't ask for cash apps. I don't do that on my channel. If you want to give it, that's up to you. The only thing I ask for is the like button. All right. Let's get 381. We almost there. Come on. Before we continue, because I got more receipts, but I'm not releasing them until we get the lights up. Y'all ain't gonna play with me. Come on. Thank you for being here. What are we looking like? Where are we? 381. Are we up? Or are we stuck? Are we up or are we still stuck? Ooh, are we up or are we still stuck? Yes, honey. I see the numbers going down. 681. That's okay. Yeah, they decided to leave. We're at 392. That's all right. Come on. We said 400. We're getting there. So I see some of the haters dropping out. Yes, you're free to leave. Don't come back when the receipts drop either. Yes. Come on, hit the like button. Hit the like. Hit the like. Are we at 4? Are we at 4? I'm happy to continue at 400 though. At 400. Ooh, see, look at the Lord. Let's continue. Look at the Lord. Now watch the haters come piling back in. Watch them come back.
I really enjoyed the time that we spent. Like, he made me feel good. He was handsome.
So within 24 hours, y'all seen each other again.
He was handsome.
Martell, hush.
I'm so,
Hush. If that's why she feels.
no, I'm just asking. I just have to double take and just
What he
ask.
acting to me now?
Shan is Ariana Curry's friend, okay? So that's why she's conducting this interview with her.
Ow, but he was fine then, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you know.
So you don't think he's handsome now?
You know.
No, he's a little smoother now than he was then because.
Ain't that smooth about the man.
Ain't nothing.
He just know how to talk good.
Oh, he got
Okay.
the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So that really won you over.
Yeah.
Was the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
So within 24 hours of you meeting him, y'all seen each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He went in for the kid.
So where did y'all see each other the next time?
At his business.
What business?
I can't remember the name. I think it's like Credit something, but it's right off of university. He has his own business.
Credit
and
One?
Yeah, Credit, yes. That's absolutely that. That's
So what does it look like in there? Or what it like, do you remember anything?
Now they just fixed it up.
Okay, but then
At the time.
what was it?
I know when you go in, they got this round table, different rooms. But we mostly talked and chilled at the round table.
Okay.
And had our fun in the different rooms.
So within 24 hours, y'all was in another room having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. I mean, that's.
Was anybody else?
I'm not here to judge.
Off the rip, yeah.
Okay.
Who? If you don't mind me asking.
Maurice, and then another time, Maurice's brother.
Micah? They all look alike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kimmy, you said your husband don't cheat. You sitting there questioning Melody, grilling Melody like this is a damn first 48 episode. And this girl here just said Maurice was there at Credit One where she was having fun in different rooms at your husband's business. Okay, at Credit One. Maurice, you said on the reunion and said that somebody's going to get sued whenever the whole story came out originally about some freaky deaky shit going on at Credit One where people were sleeping with girls and parties, wild parties and shit hanging out. And all that mess was going on up over there at Credit One. This girl just said at Credit One that Michael, which is Maurice's brother, and Maurice was, Marceau was also there. And so was Maurice, who is the business owner of Credit One. So you threaten to sue people if they didn't stop talking about it in order to shut them up so you can continue to have your wild parties. This girl said within 24 hours of knowing her that you guys were having intimate moments in said offices and rooms. And it started at the round table, the same place you recorded your video asking for a fucking apology from the bloggers because you were going to sue them. That's always your go-to, sue. But this girl here just said she was at Credit One.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you.
So how many times like did you see Marceau?
A handful of times.
A handful of times? Okay.
I mean, it's like the length of your relationship?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasts about a good few months, maybe about a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
On and
That's a
off.
long time.
Okay.
But
So what was the basic, like, did he take you out? Were y'all in public? Or were y'all just like at Credit One? Like, did y'all
never
eat?
in public.
Y'all was never in public.
At Credit One, we met at the club.
So y'all was about fucking in Credit One.
We definitely was fucking at Credit One.
Okay. Okay.
Maurice got cool with my friend.
Okay.
They was hanging out too. I don't know.
Kimmy, you hear that? Shan said not only was Maurice sleeping with her, but got cool with her friend and was hanging out with her too. So not only one girl, another girl is also mentioned when you just said to Melody that ain't shit going on. You said to Carlos King that cheating is a deal breaker for you. This girl just came out. I want to know, is this going to be seen on the show? When this conversation going to happen between you and Maurice? Because you said it's definitely going to be a conversation. If you find out that Maurice been out here cheating and doing all this other shit in these streets, Credit One is a whole house. It sounds like, allegedly, according to Shan, who just said that her friend was hanging out with your man and she done fucked him too. Let's continue.
I don't know what they had going on, but I do know that was a thing too.
Okay.
And
And she not here, so you know,
Yeah,
we'll leave that at that. Yeah, we here to talk. You're right. Okay.
We might pick her up next time.
Next time, part 2.
But I can't say.
Can somebody go do a wellness check on Tisha? Can somebody go do a wellness check on Tisha after this interview? Thank you.
She was there with me a couple times that we met at Credit One to talk to Maurice and Marcel. We was
okay.
Oh, so it was going down at Credit One.
Basically,
I've heard about Credit One, but like this is the first time that I'm hearing like a story where I can be like, oh, okay, she told me. I just heard that was somewhere that they take women and obviously get it on.
Do they thing?
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it wasn't no beds, but
it wasn't no bed.
But we figured it out.
So where we all at? Oh my God.
Figure it out.
Martell Hush.
I'm saying you're supposed to.
Have we figured it out a couple times?
Have we?
I know. Oh.
We got the SUVs,
Hush, Martell, stop. This not about us. Oh, Lord.
SUVs. So he didn't have enough respect for you as a grown-ass woman to take you to a hotel. He boning you in an SUV for you to catch a charge for public indecency. That's how y'all moving out here. Martell, you supposed to be attached to a millionaire. You couldn't take Ariane to a low-budget hotel if you was going to be doing that versus putting yourself in a situation for a police officer to roll up on you while you're in an SUV, boning her out, and get a charge to embarrass your then wife, Melanie Cherie, and your children be also embarrassed who have to go to school because their parents are on national television. Dumbass.
I understand.
Oh, I want to know how they figured it out. Was
Okay.
Was it the table? The chairs?
We
the
never
floor?
did it on the table. That would have been good.
Damn.
That would have been good. Because that table was pretty big.
Yeah. So what, we up on the floor with some
Y'all was on the floor.
It was.
Hey, that's the
it
best
was,
sex.
It,
There's
no, it
some
was
really
more
good
so
sex.
like chair bend over type vibes. You know, like real quick popping. Because
So it was quick. It was not like nothing passionate, nothing up here. I'm making love.
absolutely
It's
not.
pump. Got a nut. Gotta go.
I don't know. Did you fall in love with him?
I'm a person like people because I like people.
Yeah.
So I liked him. So
Okay.
I didn't judge him based off the fact that he was fat. I just
You said
chalked up
fat?
to the fact that
fat.
my coochie was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what's up.
You know, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
So originally when you first met him,
Harold said, Real, can you demonstrate how Marceau was climaxing behind Shan? Why y'all be trying to get me to act a fool on camera? Marceau said, oh, when he got ready to release on her back.
did you know that he was married? Did he have a ring on?
I don't remember him having a ring on.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But the way he was moving, I assumed and I picked up on the speculation of it.
He had somebody. You didn't know he was married, but you just know that it was another significant other. Because he been with. How long he been with Tisha Martell?
What, about 16 years?
16, 17 years?
He would never take
He done sprayed on your back. Damn.
me anywhere other than that building. So
Dang,
obviously,
Martell.
he had something going on. So like, and then with him feel like I got this business building. Why would I get a room?
Anyway, girl, we ain't
Like,
here no more. As you guys can hear, you just heard her say she was with Maurice. You heard her say she was with the other fat brother that shaped like their mama Michael, and she was also with Marceau. Y'all done heard. We ain't got to play the whole damn interview. If you want to watch that, you can watch it on my video because I live streamed it when they went live. All right, do we got? Let me see what else we got. Okay, let's get into these other receipts, child, because I gotta get off this damn internet, child. I've been on here for quite some time. But we got some more receipts to talk about. Let's get into Young Jock. Let's get in him. Young Jock has filed for divorce from Kendra, his wife, from Love and Hip Hop. Let's get into that. Let's get away from Scott's child, because child. Oh, that was y'all over there, Credit One. One behind the other, having a whole training situation. Oh, Maurice was going in there. Oh, Marceau was going in there. Michael with his fat ass. Oh, okay. Fat chicken eating ass. So Love and Hip Hop star Young Jock has filed for divorce from his wife Kendra, honey, after 3 years of marriage. All right. Now, all of the divorce threats that Kenya made over the past 3 years, Jock has finally had enough, and he has decided to initiate the divorce. So yes, honey, Young Jock from Love and Hip Hop, girl, has filed for divorce from Kendra, honey. What y'all think about that? Lord, Lord, Lord. Now, young Jock has been married before. His first wife by the name of Alexandria, they were married for 13 years, in case you guys did not know. Jock has like 8 kids, y'all, from multiple women. He got like a set of twins as well, but Jock got a lot of damn kids. But he and Kendra, if you guys have watched Love and Hip Hop, they have had a very tumultuous, toxic ass marriage. And Jock has finally decided to get out of it. There's been multiple rumors that Jock has been cheating on her. She thought he was cheating with one of his friends who was like all up on him, which I thought was very inappropriate when the picture came out and when the video came out with her all up on him with like this little short dress on, and Jock had his hands on her butt. That was some crazy shit going on. He was saying, oh, it was innocent, nothing was going on. But yeah, so they've had some very inconsistencies in their marriage. And now Jock has decided to go ahead and take the initiative to file for a divorce. So we'll see if they go through with it. Maybe he's just trying to send a message to her, because you know, a lot of times, kind of like Judge Mathis and his wife did when she filed for divorce. She's decided to stay with him and they're going to work it out. So we don't know what's going to happen until they actually finalize things. So for now, divorce have been filed for towards Kendra from young Jock. Okay, so for those of you that didn't know, that's what's going on with that. Let's continue because we got more news, honey. I know y'all can use up in here, chat. Oh Lord. Let's get into some Latrice Rogers. Latrice Rogers from Bell Collective. It was brought to my attention that there was some aggression going on, maybe again between she and Cliff. Do you guys remember I want to say last season, where production caught Latrice when she went to some type of bar? And Cliff was mad that she went to said bar. She was with one of her homegirls, and he rolled up on her and became very aggressive with her and started grabbing on her. Very shortly thereafter, Latrice was seen out in public with bruises on her arm, like really big, bad bruises on her arm. And she was trying to deny that something happened, but clearly something happened. She's seen again in this new episode where Willie and Glenn got into a fight. More bruises are seen on her arm. It's been brought to my attention. Yes. This is Latrice Rogers. That is her arm. As you guys can see, there's a bruise and there's something going on up here by the shoulder. So I don't know if Cliff, and I'm saying allegedly, could be doing what we saw him do in the clip from last season outside of a bar where he saw his ex-wife. Okay. Yes. Somebody said they remember that, Caramel. Yes, that was a real thing that happened. He was very belligerent. He was cussing her out. He was calling Latrice a bitch. We're talking about Cliff, her husband from Bell Collective. Okay, the one that like Ernie off Sesame Street. But yes, he grabbed her up and was very aggressive and telling her to shut the F up and was calling her a bitch. I said, oh my God, that's how you talk to your wife? But he was grabbing her very aggressively. And like I said, days later, there was some type of an event that they went to, and she had on a dress almost like the one she has on now, and she had bruises all up and down her arm. So this was noticed at Latrice's opening at Taste. This was at her Taste opening, where someone took a picture of said bruises on her arms again. So I don't know if she's having more marital issues at home, allegedly, with Cliff, because she's seen again out with the same kind of bruises that she had on her arms before. Okay, that is her. As you guys can see, a side shot, that's her. All right, shout out to one of my subbies for sending me this. As you guys can see, that's Latrice, because you can see the side of her face. That's her arm. That's the bruise. And then there's another bruise up like close on her shoulder blade. Like, okay, so I don't know what the fuck is going on in their house, but they need to get some type of marital counseling, because baby, don't put your hands on me, because Caramel fight back. All right, and we do have hands. Try it. Pull up. All right, so yeah, so prayers to Latrice, honey. Prayers. I like Latrice. I ain't got nothing negative to say about her. She's a businesswoman. I like her. She is the Melody Cherie of Bell Collective. So shout out to her. I hope you and Cliff figure it out. You married to that old ass sugar daddy, and I don't think she's going to leave him, because Cliff is able to give her gifts that she probably would not be able to get on her own. He's changed her life financial wise. She's opened up all these businesses with the help of her husband Cliff, but I feel like he is a little aggressive, and not a little, a lot aggressive, because shit, we saw that on national television, and he was cussing out production and the camera crew, telling them to get back and cut the cameras off so he could continue to verbally abuse his wife on camera. So we saw that. That's a real thing, and I ain't even gonna say allegedly, because you can pull a tape on that. All right, let's continue, honey. Let's continue, honey. Let's continue, honey. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, this is a little haha, because I actually shared this on my I shared this on my platforms. I'll share it again for those of you that didn't get to see, because not everybody follow me on my Facebook, Caramel Real Show. That's a plug. And also for my Instagram, Caramel Real. So for some of you that don't follow me there, or you did not get to see it, I'll share it here. Does Marie, y'all remember the most recent episode where Marie got baptized and she went to go sit down with her pastor on this most recent episode of Bell Collective? Does her pastor not remind you of Snoop Dogg from BMF? When I saw that, I said, who does he remind me of? Who does he remind me of? I do watch BMF. Do y'all remember when Snoop Dogg was playing the pastor on BMF? Does Marie's pastor not look like Snoop Dogg from BMF, y'all? I'm sorry. Y'all. Does he not remind you? I said, what the fuck is going on with this Soul Glow perm pastor got right here? It's giving Pimp Daddy. Girl, I couldn't even pay attention to what he was saying because I was just like, this nigga look like Snoop Dogg on BMF, y'all. Y'all, don't he look like him? Pastor, what kind of child? This is Soul Glow right here. This is giving Soul Glow. Baby, every curl is in place. You hear me? That hair is laid. Do you hear me, baby? Yes, girl. I can't respect the pastor. I can't respect no man, period, with a mustache and a tight curl like that. I can't respect a pastor with a mustache and a tight roller set. I can't. Like, why you got a roller set as a pastor? That's not giving. That shit is wild. I thought that was funny as hell. And I said, I got to share that with y'all because I got a nice little kiki from that. But baby, that's not a good look for you, pastor. All right. I'm going to need you to change that. All right. Then his ass got down there in the baptismal pool. I said, I know you ain't getting that hair wet. Bitch, he was like this dunking. He was dunking Marie like this, baby. When Marie went under the water, baby, he held that head back and made sure not one splash got on them fucking curls. He was like, splash in the name of Jesus. Come on back up, girl, and don't splash me. He was on that shit. Pastor dunked her under that water, baby, brought her back up. Like, bitch, don't you splash me. All right, I did. I just got this. I just sprayed this shit with oil sheen too, bitch. Don't you fuck up my curls in here today. All right. Whoa. That shit was funny to me. Shout out to you, pastor. You and them tight curls. All right. Nice little roller set up on you. Let's move on. Lord. Oh, we about to the end of my show. Thank you, Jesus. All right, so Quad, honey, Quad is letting the people know, child, that her man, girl, she got a good man, Savannah. She got a good man, Savannah. Let's get into her. Because Quad let the people know, honey, she got a good man, Savannah. Thank y'all so much. Somebody said they crying. Baby, I was crying when I saw it at first. I said, who he looked like? Who he had looked like? I said, let me go look through my damn pictures because he remind me of somebody, child. Girl, he remind me of Snoop Dogg from BMF, Lord. Pastor with this tight roller set out here, this damn mustache was not giving what it need to be given, child. But this is Quad and her new man, child. Let's blow him up, child, because they over there for Christmas time, child. She got all the little Christmas stuff under the tree. You guys know that Quad is said to be pregnant, okay? Y'all know Quad is pregnant, child. They said she did IVF, honey, and she is pregnant. So praise the Lord for her. That's her new little man over here, child, that owns a little luxury leasing company for like cars, like leasing expensive cars, luxury cars, or whatever. So he has his own business. He gave her, probably leased, I don't know, a nice little Rolls Royce, child, for whatever reason. I don't know, child. He been digging you out for over a year, bitch. You deserve it. But anyway, she's saying that this man, child, has really been there for her. I think she's probably trying to let Dr. G know, bitch, I got a good man, and these are all the things that you did not do. And girl, she went all into detail. Let's read it, girl. Shout out to one of my subbies for sending me this. All right, so Quad talks to Bossip, child, about her relationship with her boyfriend named King. All right, now she says that when I was at my lowest, child, says that he was consistently pouring positivity into me, girl. Says that, and it's just been he's been great. Said that he was there for me, girl. And he during times when I was just so deflated, girl. Oh, Lord, like a balloon. Said, and you know, a lot of things have happened in my life last year, girl. Okay. She was still trying to be hugging Dr. G and fighting with his new wife. All that stuff was going on. And it was very tough for me, girl. Okay. Y'all know she lost her niece who drowned in her pool at her home as well. Okay. For those of you that didn't know. She says, and I've got to tell y'all, she says, that man never left my side. Okay. Like Jesus, girl. He's been there since, like Jesus by her side. Now she goes on to say that he consistently poured into me. Okay. A positive way. All right. And he builds me up. He builds me up. Like Whitney Houston says, okay? Yes, God, girl, he built you up. And he supported you, girl, all right? And he's just been a true blessing to me. And girl, it's a lot of ands. Girl, you just comma, girl, comma. That means you're gonna keep talking, you're gonna keep going. Just put a comma. And girl, she said, and not only to me, girl, to my entire family, because mom, child, always says that I have another son now, girl. Since you came along, you my new son. You didn't even know it. Thank you, girl, for being on the family tree. And she says, I'm just so very grateful. Okay. Hashtag married to medicine. So she's saying, girl, she got a good man, Savannah. She's letting everybody know that her man child, who she's been with now over about a year now, that he's been there for her, that he's been through the tough times with her. So she's, making a declaration. She's in love with him. They are expecting a child together, as I told you guys before. So shout out to Quad Honey for being pregnant and moving forward. Of course, she's gonna probably go on to marry this man too, because she sounds like she's in love. So she got a little heart behind his name. So he done met the family. Y'all know how it happens, child. You meet somebody, you date them. When they meet the family, child, you in there after that. You in there like swimwear right there, baby. Okay. So let's move on. Shout out to Quad and her new man or whatever. I guess, child. All right, let me see. Is that it? Is that all I got, child? Is that all I got? Ooh, this child, how long I've been on live? Child, this live is long, man. I've been trying to give y'all everything though. Let me make sure. We got that. Da-da-da. Yeah, we got that. All right, so let me go through my notes and make sure I got all my topics, child, because I don't want to leave nothing now. Oh, I did want to play that one clip. I told you I was going to play it, where Kimmy was said to have met Kiowa for the first time. I do want to play that because that is like, yeah, I want y'all to definitely hear that. So Kimmy reveals. Okay, all right, so let's play that. All right, I got to play it on my phone because if I play it on the screen, because it's only going to be tripping. So I got to protect my platform, okay? Y'all understand. We're going to listen to the audio. So Kiowa is going to be speaking in this clip, and Kimmy is going to be speaking on how she met Maurice. Let's turn it all the way.
Listen, I mean, what can we do? And this is serious. What can we do to prove to you that we weren't dating at that time? And part of the reason
talking to Kiowa.
Matter. It does not matter to me. They asked me a question, okay, and I answered the question. It doesn't matter. You're married now. What difference does it make when you dated? She asked me because you've been salty for years. Not because of that. Not because of that. What is it? The problem was, like she said that was the first time I met her. Actually, that was the second time I met you. That was shady. So wait. Okay, wait. No, you have got to hear this because this is almost crazy. Okay. The first time I met Kiowa, I had no idea who she was.
Lies.
Nor any of these Scots. She sold adult toys and I bought them. And how some kind of relationship came from that, where she feels like now I'm shady because your next encounter, I've met your husband. I have no idea. But that's what she's making this correlation to.
Lying.
And is that why you think she shouldn't be around your son? Because she purchased sex toys? And when I met him, I didn't know that was her ex-husband.
Lies.
The connection is that my brother was married to her sister-in-law at that time, which is Kimmy's friend. Of 13 years. Right. They lived in Huntsville. We lived in Michigan. We went down to visit. She was actually selling the toys. Kimmy showed up and bought toys, but I didn't know who Kimmy was. No, nobody did. You feel like his brother introduced them? The person that hosted the party did, but that was my friend and her friend. I just wouldn't introduce friends to hook up with
that's Kiowa.
An ex. That's to me, that's just so.
Y'all hear that? Now, on Maurice's page, because they met, let me stop this. They met via the DMs, all right? Kimmy met Maurice in the DMs, all right? Now, when she went on his, in his DMs rather, on his page were pictures of Kiowa. So you cannot say you didn't know who she was, because as soon as you walked in the building and you laid eyes on her, you remember, and you had to remember, Kimmy, because you're very intelligent, sweetheart. You had to remember when you saw those pictures, because women, we're nosy. When you go into the DM of a man and you're trying to get to know him and you want to get to know him, the first thing you want to know is, does he have a woman? So you're going to start scrolling through pictures that he have on there on his page. Come on, put your minds together. If you went in his DMs or you went on his IG page, Maurice had pictures of Kiowa on his page. So Kimmy went on his page, okay, hypothetically, let's follow me. And she saw the pictures of Kiowa and their son Monster on Maurice's page. And some of those pictures are still up there. Now, when she went to Kiowa, because Kiowa did like some type of post or whatever to where she was doing like this SEX toy party, Kimmy took it upon herself to go there to see who this person was and what the connection was. So it's kind of like she was feeling Kiowa out. And what the energy was. That's what Kimmy was doing. But Kimmy sat her ass up there and lied and said, oh, I didn't know who she was. Yes, you did. You saw the pictures on Maurice's page and you went to her party and purchased stuff trying to blend in with all the other women that were there. Because at the time, Kiowa didn't even know who she was. Kiowa and Maurice were trying to work on their marriage because she was under the understanding, Kiowa, that she and Maurice were going to work things out. But Maurice was entertaining Kimmy behind the scenes via DM. And then they finally met and started dating. And whole time Maurice was telling Kimmy that he was single, he didn't have a woman, and that he was into her. Whole time he was telling something different to Kiowa, which is why Kiowa was upset and still to this day mad at Kimmy because Kimmy was being a fake ass bitch and acting like she was her friend and came and tried to support her business when the whole time, bitch, you were trying to figure out who she was and what the connection with her and Maurice was. Now y'all understand it. Women, we're nosy. Go onto a man's platform and when you're trying to get to know him and you look at his Facebook, it don't matter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you see pictures of other women, you're like, who is this woman? You're going to start scrolling to see what the connection is. And that's exactly what Kimmy did because she went in the DMs and met Maurice. Maurice didn't go in her DMs. Kimmy went into his DMs. So she chased him. And she wanted to make sure this person who she was interested in did not have anybody. So she listened to the lies that Maurice told her when she met him, that he didn't have anybody. He wasn't connected to nobody. He was still messing with Kiowa. That's why Kiowa was in her feelings. That's why Kiowa stare at Kimmy like she does when they're in the same room. That's why she can't stand her to this day because she lied and she tried to up and play in her fucking face like she was just this friend who was supporting her. When the whole time she was trying to feel her out and get to know who she was because she was trying to get close to Maurice. She used her son to lure Maurice over so that she could get to know him and get with him. She used that opportunity when she found out on his Instagram that Maurice was a barber. She called Maurice over to cut, what's the boy's name? Jalen's hair. Jalen was younger then. She used Jalen to lure Maurice into coming to her house and cutting Jalen's hair. And that's how they started dating. That's how they started dating. So she went to Kiowa's SEX toy party and purchased, like she just said, purchased some toys from her collection that she was selling. And she continued to watch her from behind the scenes. That's how she knew who Kiowa was. But then when she found out that Kiowa and Maurice was not 100% not done with each other and that they shared a son, that's why Kimmy did all that crying on that scene when she found out that Maurice wanted to move Kiowa to Huntsville. Look at the connection. When Maurice told her on that trip when they went to the mountains that he had already found a place and wanted to move Kiowa and her, well, Kiowa was married at the time, but he wanted to move Kiowa and Monster closer to him, Kimmy felt away because she knew that the relationship really wasn't all the way apart and that Kiowa still had feelings for Maurice. Kimmy is sneaky. But like I said, I don't feel sorry for what you're going through with Maurice because you lose him how you get him. Now other women are digging out your man and messing with your man because of the way you got him. The way you get him is how you lose him, Kimmy. When you found out that Maurice was still attached to Kiowa, you didn't back off. You amped it up and said, hey, come over and cut my son's hair. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, you started sleeping with him. Notice how Kimmy dressed real young. Kimmy's one of the older women on the show, aside from Nell Fletcher. Kimmy tries to be something that she's not when it comes to Maurice because she knows what he likes. When she met him, she knows that he's an SEX-holic. He's a sexaholic. He likes women. He likes to get down. And before she could keep up with him and do those things, she could dress young. He likes that because he liked women. Maurice has a type. He liked chunky girls. Kimmy wasn't really his type. Kimmy just had some shit that he didn't have. Think about it. Look at Shan. Look at Kiowa. Kiowa was not a small girl. That's why Ariane said it was linebackers on that trip. Oh, yeah, because that's what Maurice liked. Maurice liked full-figured women. Maurice like full-figured women. Look at Shan. Shan is a full-figured girl. Look at Kiowa. Kiowa was a full-figured girl. Kimmy is a small, petite girl, but Kimmy had her shit together. Kimmy had a house. Kimmy was a nurse. Kimmy was doing real estate. Kimmy had her shit together. So when she met Maurice, Maurice had nothing. He was staying with his frat brother, sleeping on his couch because he and Kiowa were going through a situation. He didn't even have his own place. He had nothing. He was scratching and surviving. His credit was fucked up, but Kimmy took him in like the beard that she is. And she began to take care of him. So when she sit up in interviews and, he was for the streets, you knew he was for the streets, baby. So in that clip where you lied and said you didn't know who Maurice was, you knew who he was because Maurice had pictures of Kiowa on his Instagram and you saw her. And the only reason you went to that SEX party was to feel her out and see who she was and what the connection was between her and the energy between her and Maurice. Kim is very smart. Kim is an old hoe out here. Allegedly. Kim is an old 304. Kimmy's old. She knows exactly what she's doing. And she knows how to navigate. She's good with words, as you guys can see. Kimmy knows what she's doing. She's been around. She's been around for a very long time. And she knows how to move when it comes to those types of situations. But she is never in any danger of leaving Maurice. Even after this interview of Shan coming out and exposing that she's been with Maurice at Credit One and that her friend also had situations with Maurice allegedly. Make no mistake about it. Kimmy is in no danger of leaving Maurice. But that is our show. Thanks for the 719 watching. I appreciate you all coming over here. Let me see what Harold is saying. Says that, did you sleep with the linebacker? Says, I remember Kimmy asked Maurice that on TV. She did ask Kimmy. He lied to her face and said he wasn't even there. But I just showed y'all the picture. He was there and Shan sat right behind Marcel. Shan was there. The same girl that just did the interview. But that's our show for today, guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to try to dig up that other picture that I have so y'all can see a clearer picture of Shan. Because I know I got it. I don't delete any pictures. But thank y'all for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed all this tea that I put out there, child. Good God. Thank you. This is a 2-hour live. I didn't mean to be on this long, but thank y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe so that you guys will know when we put out new information. Hit that notification bell, which will let you know when I go live. All right. Thank you, Bill Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Scorpion Miss for doing an awesome job of keeping the trolling down and modding for me. Also, thank you to the content creators who stopped by. Thank you, Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Deary Talk Show, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles of Kim K, Love Seen Heard, and Harold. I see you in the building. Thanks for stopping by, sir. And any other content creators that I may have missed, thank you guys so much for supporting the platform as well. Okay. Thank you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. I will see you guys later because I got to still come back and do my review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So stay tuned for that as well. Keep your notifications on so you'll know when we go live. I'm going to try to go live and do that at either 7:30, 7:45 because I'm still putting my show together. Until next time, though, goodbye.